Well, I'm back again, and here is another jewelry sorting and taking apart video. Now I'll find stuff like this, which is absolutely stunning, but again, not worth anything. It's got the little heart cutouts on the side, and even the toggle has a gorgeous rhinestone accent, and it looks like it's all intact, maybe? Is there one missing stone? Looks like one stone's missing. So I have to figure out if I can get a replacement. I might be able to. If not, I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do. But this is so pretty. I'll leave it together for now. Actually, no, I'm going to take the heart off. I really like that heart. And I don't know if the bracelet will be able to be used with that toggle. Because there is a stone missing, and that's probably why the person got rid of it, which is shocking to me because that's not something you would ever see when you're wearing it. Is that, I mean, you could barely tell that stone is missing. So I would have kept it if that was all that was wrong. But I don't know why the person got rid of it. This is all jewelry that was in Goodwill boxes and donated. Let's see. Just get that. Just a gorgeous piece. And then the bracelet, which this, you know, it's a nice toggle. And I might be able to replace that. If I can't, I might be able to poke out maybe every other one and change it to clear or something like that. We'll see. But that'll go into my chains. This will go into my silver charms, and we'll go from there. Now here's another one that's really pretty. And this is another one that's just strung together. And it's just glass and stone. These are gorgeous stone beads. And they're cold to the touch. You can tell they're actually stone. It is a lobster claw, so it's not, it could be, you know, vintage is 20 years or older. It could be vintage. I don't know. But I just know that it's not sellable. I don't know if it's homemade or if somebody bought it originally, if it was, but I don't think that's worth keeping. It's very faded. I'll think about it, but I will keep all of these. Gorgeous pink. These can be wire wrapped or strung like they are here. I like to wire wrap the top of them to make them a single hanging loop on top. And they're just gorgeous. They're just a beautiful pink stone. Or they could be glass, I suppose. I think they're stone, but I'm not positive. And then I got all these blue and whites. Now these are very pretty, but I'm going to go ahead and donate those to the church for their bag of you know, jewelry parts and pieces. So that somebody will love those because they're stone. They're very nice quality, but I probably wouldn't use them. I've got so many others. So that'll go into their bag over here. And then there's another one here that's similar in that it's got a bunch of nice pieces. It's got a gorgeous chain, kind of almost a heart shaped. I think it's like a heart or an arrow shaped chain. And then I'm just going to unhook it. I've got the jump ring here that I think I'm going to leave the jump ring on there. I think I'm just going to open this up like that. Do that on both sides. Interesting. This side's like this side's like this. So I'll have to, I'm just going to cut one link. This is not real good. This is kind of dingy. I've got so many lobster claws, I don't have to keep every one of them. This is an old wire cutter, so it's getting to where it doesn't work anymore. I got this one at Joann's, and I meant to buy another one before they closed, and I never got in there. So I'm going to have to get a better pair because that one's to the point it's barely working anymore. There. This chain is really pretty. And then I'll cut this end over here. Right here. Same way I did the other side. Well, I think I got confused because I was looking at two different ends. You probably are screaming at the TV or the computer. Yeah, it was the wrong end. That's why I got confused, because it wasn't the same. And I'll hook this together. I don't think I'll keep that extension chain, but I might keep the lobster claw for now. Let's see if I can hook this on here. The lobster claw is okay, so I'll keep this because it'd be a great top of a thing, but this is so worn. I'll think about it. I don't know if I'll save that, so we'll see. Now this is an interesting piece. Now this one I'm not sure if I'm going to leave it together and try to figure out what to do with it, but I'm definitely going to take the chain off of it for now. And I'll keep the little pieces of wood wired together, or hooked together for now, but I'll take off the chain because I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this piece, honestly. It's weird. Cool, but this is a nice piece of Rollo chain in a dark metal, and I don't know what I want to do with this. I'm more inclined to use some of the individual pieces. Like these two would make fun earrings. I could hang a bead on the bottom. So I'm just going to pack it away like this. Some are painted, some are not, but they're actual pieces of wood. So that's really cool to hang on to. And I still have this, and this is the stuff I just took apart, and I'm going to cut it here and pull everything off of there. And these are nice pieces. These are all really nice. I'll cut this too. And then we have this nice drop, which is a pretty piece of stone. And then we have all these really nice glass beads here. They're two-toned, and I will hang on to, I have some of these in a bigger, let me get them in my hand and I'll show them to you. I have some of these in a bigger size. I think like a 10 millimeter maybe, that I bought, I think, at the bead market, back when they used to, before the whole world shut down, let's put it that way. There was a lady that did bead markets, and she'd go from town to town through about 3 different states and rotate through, so it would come through our area twice, once in Dallas and once in Fort Worth. And then after everything got closed down and she couldn't have it for a while, the vendors kind of disappeared and she never had it again. There's all those. Those are really nice. So I'll hang on to those. And I've got all these nice spacers. And I'm going to show you those. And I'll hang on to those as well. I'll hang on to those. Let me see if I have, yeah, I have a bead holder here. I'll put them in here. Yeah, I put them in this little divider right here. So there they are. The rock I'll probably donate because I'm not a big rock pendant type girl, so I'll put that in their bag of stuff for their bead jars because they can use that. Now this is a pretty bracelet. A lot of people would say, why are you destroying it? Because it's not sellable for me, and the charms are gorgeous. It doesn't have a brand on it. It says family. And it has a beautiful piece of jade, and it has this gorgeous tree with the rhinestones. So I'm going to take all the parts off of it, and then I'll save the bracelet for maybe something else I want to make one day, because it's going to be fun. This one I need to use. Let's have another pair. Oh, this is it, I think. It has a more, I need to get another pair with the blunt end like this. These long ends are harder to grip onto. Yeah, this one's, that jump ring is going to be difficult to open. Let me try again. Oh, that's tight. Okay. This might be one that I can't undo. Yeah. All right, I'll come back to that. So I'm just going to show you. I'm going to take off these 3 charms. Trying to take the jump rings with it. If I can't, then I can't. But those will all go in my charms. And then the bracelet, I've got a few of these bracelets I've purchased that I can put it with. What are we at? Oh, only 10 minutes, so I can do a couple more. Let me find a couple more pieces to show you. I have another one of these. I took apart 2 of those in my another video. Let's see. This one's an easy one. Look at all the pretty beads. And I did try to sell this one for several years at all different prices. And it's got a cloisonne bead, a nice charm, and some gorgeous, look at the spacer to hold those. And then the bead caps. It's gorgeous. No dice. I couldn't sell it. I tried on Etsy. I tried on Mercari. I tried on eBay. And nobody wanted it. I don't think it even got any views, to be honest with you. So I finally, at some point, and look at the quality. These are gorgeous. So I've got a whole bunch of these beautiful spacers. I think they're just plastic. I don't think they're actual metal. They're very lightweight, but they're still beautiful. And they might be lightweight metal. And then I'm just going to cut this because I don't feel like dealing with it. And it's not perfect. It's kind of screwy. And I'll take off this gorgeous bead. This bead is beautiful. And then I've got this gorgeous connector. And then these beads are really beautiful. And they're stone. You can tell they're stone. The weight, the coolness. And you can hear how they sound. You can hear that. They're stone. So that piece has got a lot of nice pieces. That one I can hang on to the lobster claw. It's a good one. I'm just going to take the extra pieces off. I'll take and cut that off. Oops. I'm going to have to sweep when I'm done because I've sent a few things flying. But I'll hang on to that, so that'll be fine. And then this gorgeous starfish. So that'll go in my silver charms. That'll go in my silver charms. And these will all go in my spacers and findings. And then this one, I'll just do like I did on the last one, is I will take off the charm off of here, keeping the jump ring to go with the charm. Oh boy, I got to get more of the blunt edged, these blunt edged. I've got too many of the pointed. But they're harder to hold on. So my next tool purchase is going to be another one of these like this. It's more blunt. These tools are pretty reasonable, maybe $8 or $10 a piece. And Michael's, I think, still has sales on their stuff or coupons. We'll have to see. That will be pretty. That'll go in my gold. See, I've got gold charms here. And then this will go in the charities parts. I've got, I think, a gold, a rose gold, and a silver for them. And here's another one. And then we'll probably get only 1 or 2 more pieces. These are the kind I talk about that are great for getting tons of beads for your money. Is it a beautiful piece? Yes. Could I wear it? Probably. I could. But I just love the beads on it. So I think it's a really tough call because I hate to destroy something so pretty, but I don't think I'd wear it and it's not sellable. So it's either gift it, give it away, or get the beads. And like I said, I spent a lot of money on all this stuff, so I really want to get as many beads as I can that I can use. So I think I'm just going to go that route because I can keep it because it's pretty, but it's not going to do me any good just sitting in a drawer, not being worn. It's not my style. I don't wear bracelets all that often anyway, and I did keep my favorites. And I thought about this one, but and there's some nice beads even on the ends here. Let's see here, right there. And yeah, is it a shame? Yeah, you feel guilty destroying something pretty like that, but it doesn't do any good if you can't use it. And look at all these gorgeous beads. Let me put them up to the camera. They're gorgeous. These are glass beads, and they're little tiny ones. So there's some real bright sparkly white and some gorgeous blues, and then these little silver squares, which I'll probably donate those. So I'll sort through those off camera. I don't want to bore you with that. There's another beautiful piece that's also vintage, but again, worthless. It's a shame that so many pretty things are just not worth anything. Hold on, I gotta take a drink. I'm minutes away from coughing. This is another piece. It's loose, so I wouldn't be able to sell it just for that. You see that? And then it's just doesn't have any value. Things can be absolutely gorgeous and they're just not worth anything. So I gotta cut this side too. It's a shame because this one's really pretty. I'll show you the clasp on it. That's really pretty. I'll definitely hang on to that. But it's got a lot of really pretty pieces I can reuse. I gotta cut that off. This is the focal piece, which I can use for something. And then it's got, look at this clasp. But it's got me concerned because it almost looks like it's trying to turn blue, but I might be just imagining it. But I'll hang on to this clasp. It's quite beautiful. And the string that goes with it. But it's got these gorgeous little rhinestone spacers. And this size, I don't get as many of. I get a lot of the bigger ones. But I love this size, and I love it when they're used. They just look great in steampunk jewelry. And then these pearls are nice, but I don't need them. I got a lot like that, so these will get donated to the thrift store for their jewelry jars. So, because there's nothing wrong with those. Those are gorgeous, and they look great. And that way I can keep the things I want, which is the few focal pieces, and then I can still bless them with some jewelry, parts and pieces for their jewelry jars. Let me throw away all this junk here. Now I gotta take the string off of that, but that I can definitely put a chain on each side. I can do something fun with that. That's gorgeous. I'm gonna at least cut the strings off for now, but I'll cut the rest of it off later. And let's see, do I have another piece I want to share right now? I got a whole bucket here of stuff I can show you. Like here's one I can show you that I don't really know what to do with this. It's just so beautiful. I figure I can figure out something. Look at this. It's like a mesh. So I thought, well, maybe I can hang some beads off of it, even off the bottom, just the bottom. It's just so beautiful. Just a beautiful piece. I almost donated it, and I thought, no, I really like it. So I'm going to hang on to it, see if I can make something. It's unsigned, but it's well made and no real wear. So that one will go in my stuff. Not really sure where, but I've got places for it. Here's another metal. I've got a couple more of those metal ones. And these are also the vintage metal pieces. This one, what does it say on the bag? It's Rustic Cuff, which is an Ireland brand, I guess. Irish brand. But it's got this gorgeous bead on it. And then these are beautiful. So these beads will all be saved. See if that's elastic. So these are gorgeous, gorgeous gold beads. I mean, they're just beautiful. In mint condition. Somebody did not wear this bracelet. It's beautiful. Oh, I can't get that off. There we go. The knot was inside. And then it's got this gorgeous bead. So I just will throw away the tag bead because I don't need that. But it's just gorgeous. Really beautiful beads there. And then this one. This is beautiful. But again, it's not worth anything. It is Marcella or something like that. I'm going to take this one apart. Same way. I think this one might have the... Yeah, this one has a chain in it. So I'm going to have to cut the top. I'll have to go. I got a message, somebody from my friend wanting us to meet her, so I gotta answer her. But it's got the chain inside, which I'll save. And then these beads are just, they feel good in your hand. They're just nice quality. They're just gorgeous. And then you've got this gorgeous, look at the bead cap on the bottom of that. So just some beautiful pieces here. And yeah, it's a shame to take stuff apart, but it's more of a shame for it to go in a drawer and never see the light of day, where I can take these parts and pieces and make some lovely things out of it. So this one went 20 minutes. I'm going to stop here, and I'll be back later with another one.